Hello, Sagittarius. My name is Dawn Priolet, and I'm here with your monthly Love Tarot consultation. Keep in mind, this is a general consultation, so if you do have very specific questions about your relationship, or if you have very specific questions about why that relationship isn't showing up, I can help you with that also. So look for the link below in the description box of this video. Also, you can go to dawnpriolet.com. Again, the spelling of my name is Priolettee. And again, that's dawnpriolet.com, also in the description box. So, without further ado, I was directed for this reading. This is going to be different than last month. I'm doing a completely different spread because I like to mix things up because I'm a Gemini. That's how we do things. I was guided to deal out the Viking card first. This is like overall advice for the month. And so this is the one that came up. It's card number 2, and this is the Spear. And it is about your purpose, your goal. Are you setting goals? Do you know what you want? And I'm actually going to read you the description from the booklet, so to give you a more expanded view on this. So the Spear represents your purpose and goals in life, and it requires self-discipline to set yourself a goal. It requires endurance also to reach it. If the Spear has appeared in your spread today, it is here to remind you that you need to set goals for yourself. Are you purposefully headed somewhere in your life or on your spiritual path, or have you no idea where you're going? If you have a goal in your life, do you lack the endurance to reach it? This card is here to remind you that every time you throw your spear, it requires a direct aim so that the goal can be reached. You may be right on course, but the final spurt requires discipline. Follow each throw of the spear, and you will be able to reach the goals at which you aim in a purposeful way. Now, this is going to really make sense in the rest of the reading with the other cards that came up. So I'm going to ask you that if you don't have any goals, and in particular about your relationships and what kind of relationship you want, make sure you start thinking about that. What kind of lifestyle do you want to live with your partner? Do you know where you want to live? Do you know, do you like to travel? Do you want to find a partner who also likes to travel with you? You know, what would life actually look like with this ideal partner in your life? You have to get really specific about it, because a lot of people, they don't write down goals because they actually feel like, well, this isn't going to be possible. So instead of writing down what they really want, they write down what they think is possible. Please don't do that. Please just think, you know, if you could have any partner in the world, what would this person be like? And what would your life together be like? That's what you need to focus on this month, Sagittarius. Okay? So, now the first card of the Rider-Waite deck that I pulled for you, the Devil, and it came in upright. This represents you and what you're bringing into the relationship. So the Devil, oftentimes this speaks of addictions. Now we're coming up upon the new year again. We're getting real close to January of 2017. So, you know, everyone's starting to think about, okay, what do I want to change about myself for this year? And for Sagittarius, I want to say, look at your addictions, including relationship addictions. Are you the kind of person who gets really addicted, actually, when you're in relationship? Do you have a sex addiction? Do you have a food addiction? This is the thing that, this is your work. particularly for this month, and I think, you know, that's going to be going on into next year as well. Um, this is your soul lesson. It's your soul lesson for yourself. And since we tend to attract people who have exactly, who just reflect back to us our own shadow side, this is what your partner, if you're already partnered, is going to be mirroring back to you. So the next card, this is the other person and what he or she is bringing into the relationship. Or in other words, this is how you may see your partner. Now, 8 of staves, if you notice, the staves are like flying through the air. They're actually aiming at a certain mark. So I think of this card as this is someone who does have goals, who's aiming and actually hitting the mark, who's actually attaining their goals. So this is telling me this is how you see your partner, or this is the kind of partner that you are looking for. And the thing is, that's because that's what you need to work on. Again, the spear, you need to work on your own setting your purpose, your goals. So this is what you want to see in your partner. Okay, but it's your lesson. It's something that you need to work on. Your emotional person with this, your emotional future with this person. This is a really important card because it indicates whether or not you're going to be happy with this person and any challenges that you're going to face. So this is the High Priestess. And she's a very psychic woman, very well connected to the psychic spiritual realms, and she tends to be very balanced. Um, she's got the moon at her feet. She knows the secret things, the things that tend to be hidden. She has connection with that. Very psychic, very intuitive. So that represents your emotional future. So in other words, stay connected to your own intuition in this relationship. Very, very important. The next card is your partner's emotional future with you. Now, 8 of Swords in reverse, when it comes up like this, that tells me that this person is feeling trapped by their own thoughts, their own beliefs about where they're at. But because it came up in the reverse, it's actually more positive this way. So your partner is seeing you as, you know, kind of setting them free in a way from their mental burdens, all the things that they felt were trapping them. But you see, this relationship almost sounds like a codependency because on the one hand, you've got the Devil card, which means there's an addiction going on. And here you have this person feeling released by you. So there may be a codependency going on. I mean, usually in an addiction, in a relationship with an addict, there are actually 2 addicts. One appears not to be an addict, or they appear to have gotten over their addiction. But even if you stop the behavior, you still have the emotional wounding that has not necessarily been completely dealt with. Maybe you've just got it more under control, okay? So there's still an addiction that needs to be dealt with. Now, if you have a question about this relationship, this would be the time to bring this up in your mind, because I'm going to come to the outcome card for this reading. And so the outcome is the Page of Swords. This is a young person. For some of you, I want to say, for some of you, if you have children or there are children involved in this somehow, the children are going to be the thing that is going to kind of make you cut through the crap, cut through the clouds, and get clarity, because you need to for your children. Also, for some of you, children may be somehow a problem in this relationship. Whether you have an ex that is threatening to not let you see your children or take you to court because of this new relationship you're in. I'm feeling that for some of you, Sagittarius. Obviously, it's not going to apply to everybody, but that's just a feeling I'm getting for some of you. The Empress. Wow, and alongside this card, I just spoke of children, the Empress in reverse. Now, the Empress oftentimes, this shows up in a reading when someone's going to be pregnant, is pregnant or going to be, but she's in the reverse. So I want to say that perhaps that could signify a lost pregnancy. Thus, it would also go along with this card, problems and issues with children. Because certainly a lost pregnancy could cause some emotional stress and grieving that would affect the relationship. And also the other card I pulled to clarify was the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Normally, Three of Pentacles upright speaks of, working together as a team. But because it came in the reverse and along with these two other cards, that's telling me there may be a lack of teamwork. And it may have to do with these other problems that have to do with a young person or young people, children. And perhaps I just heard lack of libido with the Empress in reverse, because normally she's a very sensual, sexual being, very fertile. But I just heard lack of libido as well. So, Sagittarius, that is your reading for November 17th through December 17th of 2016. Remember, if you need more clarity on this, please don't hesitate to go to the link below or go to my website at dawnpriolette.com, and anything I can be of help to you with setting your goals, finding your purpose and setting your goals to help you get there, not just in your relationship but in your career and all of your life, because it all goes together. Please do contact me. Also, you can contact me at my contact page at dawnpriolette.com. So, Sagittarius, until next month, or until I have a private session with you, I wish you the best. Please work on your goals. So, I'll see you next time. This is Dawn Priolette.